how to create a dashboard in PBCS. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log into the PBCS service, and you can see that I've already logged in, and in this example I'm using the Vision application that comes with the Planning and Budgeting Cloud service. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click onto the dashboards, which is right here. Click on dashboards, and then I'm going to click on the create button, click create, and then I'm going to enter in the name of the dashboard. And in this example, the dashboard's name is going to be product revenue forecast dashboard. Okay, so the first thing to do is enter in the title. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the revenue web forms that I'm going to add to the dashboard. So just in case you don't understand, the dashboards are actually made up of the various web forms that have been previously created. So in this case I'm going to use this revenue forecast revenue assumptions dashboard. So I'm going to drag that over, and the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to create one, drag over another dashboard as well. Below it it's going to be the, I think it's the revenue trends forecast. That's correct. So this is the revenue trends forecast here. I'm just going to drop this one below here, and this is kind of tricky. That portion there is very small. And once I have the revenue trends forecast, I'm going to add in another gross margin web form. And it's going to be the gross margin forecast web form, and I'm going to drop this over to the right hand side here. Oops, see the way that goes blue? It's kind of a small area. Once I drop that in, perfect. Okay, so now that I got here, I'm going to click save, just make sure in case anything happens I don't want to lose my work so far. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to convert this revenue trends forecast to a line chart. So you do that by going to the settings button here, click on settings, and on the chart type select line. You can see here we have a bunch more options that appear and that we can change as well, but I think we're just going to leave them at the default for right now. So I'm going to click close. You can now see we have our nice line chart here. And on the gross margin forecast side, we're going to change that to a bar chart. So I'm just going to select in the chart type, I'm going to select bar. See here again, we've got our set of options that we can change, and click close. And now we've got a nice bar chart. So again, I'm just going to click save just to save my work. Perfect. So then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add in some commentary. So I'm just going to go up here, I'm going to select this, I think they call it external artifacts tab, and here's the commentary here, this tab here. So I'm just going to drag commentary, and this is basically just a heading for the overall report. So I'm just going to put, it's going to be a heading and some text. So okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is going to add in my commentary here. So let me just find my text for my commentary. What kind of appropriate text will we add in here? Okay, alright, here we go. So I'm just going to call this the revenue tracking plan, like this. Oops. And then I'm going to call this, I'm just going to say this revenue, oops, revenue forecast tracked daily. Okay, perfect. Just a little bit of commentary here, that's all. Oops. Oh, I did that a little bit too fast. So you can see here that this is taking a little bit too much space, so we'll want to change that. We'll take that down to about 10%. So this value can be set between 10 and 90%. So I'm going to set it as the smallest I can set it. So you can see here now we've got our nice little commentary up here. If we want to put in some comments on this chart, we click save, and that's it. So the final thing we'll do is let's take a look. Let's see how this would look to our users. So we can click on this button here. It's called the runtime button. So right now we're in designer mode, which is how we build the reports. If we click on the runtime, we can actually see how the reports would look to the user. So I'm just going to click that. Perfect. So that's our report. That's how the report looks to the user.